My name actually is Coqueace Powell, and I go by Coco with the K, of course, because I am that. I am a single lady with just the baby, which is my doggy, who is just finishing fighting stage 3 breast cancer. So that's Miss Coco. I was diagnosed with breast cancer March 30th, 2011. I found the lump in my breast, and I went around to different places trying to find someone who would do free mammograms. And because I didn't have insurance, I'm an entrepreneur, a makeup artist by trade, and so I didn't have insurance, so I kind of searched around different hospitals and different clinics and different agencies to see if anyone knew how they could help me get a free mammogram so I could find out what was in my chest, because it was a tumor that was protruding. At the time I didn't know what it was, but it was something protruding on my chest. And it just so happened a friend of mine, after going through different places and finding out I have to wait here, a friend of mine told me about the Coleman grant, Dallas County Coleman grant, and I called them up and they decided to go ahead and do a grant for me to do my diagnostics, which included a mammogram, a sonogram, and a biopsy that I had to do all in one day on Tuesday. And it was the following Tuesday, which is March 30, 2011, my doctor walked in and told me, you have stage 3B cancer and we need to do chemo and surgery ASAP, which was actually the next few days. I think it's important that we tell people more about, what you have to go through with breast cancer. I think that, breast cancer is taken so lightly as far as just like, okay, it's just a disease and you get it and women get it and then you might get your breast removed and then you go on. But it's to me, like I was telling somebody, and I just talked about this earlier, you drive down the highway and you see a billboard, and on the billboard is just a pretty lady with long pretty hair, and she's basically just saying, hey, I beat breast cancer. Well, you drive by there, people take that so lightly and say, okay, well, she beat it, I can beat it, I'll never get it. And so we have a lot of miseducation. I think that it's important that if we start doing more candid, more open things, more photo shoots or more education as far as what does breast cancer do to you, how it can make you look. For example, me going through chemo is a very hurtful thing. It's very stressful on your body. It put age on you. At the time, I was diagnosed when I was 36, before my 37th birthday, but it looked like that I was probably in my 50s or 60s because it turned the color. It takes the taste in your mouth. It makes you not want to eat. You lose weight. All I ate was grits and mashed potatoes because everything tastes like paper. I became dehydrated all the time. I puked all the time. I had a hard time bathing myself. I had a hard time walking. I had a hard time of just thinking. I just had a hard time, period. My family had a hard time. And so I think it's important that people know that if you did an early detection, you don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through all the chemo. You don't have to go through the stressful thing as fighting for your life. They gave me a 50-50 chance of living. And so you hearing a 50-50 chance of living, you're trying to fight for